Hi, my name is Marco Antonio, and today is the present the news. Sport news. 5 months away from Qatar 2022, the Mexican national soccer team is working on quiescent, hoping that the same thing happened to them on the last 7 World Cups and they qualified to the round of uh, 16. Mexico finished second in the world on Cup qualifiers behind Canada and the head of the United States, but the team was beaten with both rivals on the left on the status CONCACAF giant, which most Mexicans believe and question. The matches after the regional tournament did not improve the team's image nor that of Argentine coach Gerardo Martino, whose head is being called for the some media after the 0-3 drumming surfaced against Uruguay and the drums with Jamaica. 16-4 in the world and Guatemala 141 in the FIFA ranking. It is also true that the team generates a lot of change in the area and only needs to be on target, which does not depend on the coach. And the attack at the same time to defeat in the group that, according to the statements from the locker room outwardly, supports him but does not disable the clause of dispute among the fans. Mexico will play in the group C in Qatar. It will debut on the November 22 against Poland facing Argentina or November 26 on the Saudi Arabia on November 13. According to the predictions, it will be that first that the match that could mark their future single locality. They show lose to the Argentines and they beat the Saudis. Accident news. Those deaths on after public transport crash in Mexico Querétaro Highway so far 12, 12 people are dead after in the accident that took place yesterday at kilometer 1517 of the Mexico Querétaro Highway on the municipally owned of Polotitlan, State of Mexico. Authorities confirmed that 7 people remain hospitalized. In addition, 8 people were injured, 2 of the 10 seriously. All the 210 were taken to the General Hospital on San Juan del Rio. In the state of Querétaro to receive medical attention when the injured lost his life upon arrival at the hospital, bringing in the number of fatalities in this traffic incident to 12. According to authorities from the Mexico City District Authority Office, as of Sunday morning, 7 people were still hospitalized. One on the team seriously should be realized that the victims were traveling on board a van-type public transportation vehicle with the legend Region Texcoco of the public passenger transportation of the state of Mexico, a van that will have increased trade. News of natural disasters. Catastrophe in the which dozens of people lost their lives and the results of the storms that occurred on the Janeiro River. Heavy rains flooded streets and the houses, and many businesses were completely overrun by water. First it began to flood little by little, then a wall broke and the water carried in its path. Finally, it left some house with on the 100% damage. The water reached in the height of meters. He said that the two climate change tips of disaster will become more and more recurrent. News and invention. The robot from iRobot, the futurist movie iRobot, starring Will Smith and is getting closer and closer, becoming under reality. This time at CES 2022, we meet a mecha, a robot with the ability to reproduce facial gestures, speak and answer questions strictly from people. Thanks to the company Engineered Arts, a mecha can blink, learn from human language, move and mouth and limb in a natural way. The robot is designed to help in the rehabilitation of people with paralysis or in need of psychiatric treatment. News on this discovery. Greenland polar bear involved to climate change and the survivor with house highs. The Arctic is increases and is warning and the alarming rate and because of these changes many species are in danger, especially polar bears. The bear species mostly depend on ocean ice to hunt animals such as seals and the fish for food. But these were nonetheless ice. However, on the group of researchers led by Christine Leydre of the University of Washington and the Greenland Institute of Natural Resources discovered a particular group that no longer needs the ice. Studies are usually done on the large groups of polar bears and they are based on large-scale climatic conditions and they do not take into account species that live in small congregations.